Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching us from. Again, this is Perspective, and today we are going to be answering a question one of our viewers have just sent across to us. Um, it's not just me today in the studio. I have a special guest, a gentleman who will be helping us answer this question. So sit back, relax, get a cup of tea, coffee, whatever you like to drink, and just hang in there because it's going to be a very interesting one. So the question this lady has just sent us today is, Hi, Spective. I recently got out of a 10-year relationship with my ex-husband. It's just been a year since we divorced, and I recently learned that he is already married and expecting a baby. My question is, why do men move on so quickly in a relationship? This is serious. So, 10-year relationship, and she's just trying to, gather her fragments of broken heart, broken home, broken everything. And the gentleman in question is already married and expecting a baby. So, Mr. Inyan, we have Mr. Inyan today to help us give us a man's perspective. So, Mr. Inyan, you're welcome today. You've heard the question, so can you throw a light on, tell us what you think?
Thank you so much. Before I answer the question, I would like to talk to us about this. I want us to understand, number one, I'm a Christian, and as a Christian, I love God, and I want people that are going to be listening to this. I want you to benefit from it, and I want you to learn the lesson from it. Now, the thing is that when you're looking at men, especially a man of God, I want you to have an understanding that he's a man first before he's a man of God.
Right.
So you need to you cannot consider the fact that, oh, he's a man of God. Why would he do what he's done? Because first of all, he's a man before he's a man of God. And men operate almost the same.
Okay.
So the only thing that makes a lot of men not do certain things is because they say it's something they can tolerate and something that they say, oh, I'm a man of God and I'm going to bear this. Maybe this is my cross.
Okay.
But certain times some people will just say, this cross, I can't handle it. And they drop it.
Okay.
Which you can't.
So we're trying to, sorry to cut you, we're trying to answer this woman's question.
Yes.
So from your perspective, we don't know if the man involved is a
man of God
or not,
or a Christian
or
or not. I don't know.
Muslim, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think we are just going to give this answer generally, and also for this lady who is quite, it is sad.
Yeah.
Divorce is stressful.
Stressful, yes.
Divorce is heartbreaking. It doesn't matter even if you marry the worst person. I don't think there's anybody that comes out of a divorce and be like, oh, it was fun. Because you put in 10 years.
Yeah.
You put in 10 years. It's like growing a farm. You put in 10 good years from this story.
Yeah.
So even if it was a bad marriage, you're still going to be sad that, 10 years of, trying to do something,
doesn't work.
So it is sad.
Yeah.
So, but I think the most painful thing for this lady is she is trying to heal. She is trying to pick up, the broken pieces of her life. We don't know if children were involved because she didn't mention, you understand.
Yeah.
But just a year, she's still, crying, healing. And the man in question is already married and expecting a baby. So the question, myself, I'll be wondering, was this lady in the picture even when this whole problem was happening? How, and that is her question, is how is it that this man has so moved on and thrown away everything we have built for 10, like it was so quick for him? So you coming now as a man, we want to know why is it that how do you guys just move on so quickly?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the reason I actually picked on the angle of Christianity is because some of you might know me, and oh, I'm a man of God, and then some of the things I would like to talk about. Like I said, I want you to benefit from this and not look at, oh, a man of God is, you know. So this is the thing. From a man's perspective, a man wants value. One of the things that we all know in common that men want is respect.
Right.
But apart from respect, we want value. We want someone that understands us. Okay? So this particular man that you're talking about, 1 year after 10-year marriage that he's divorced, he would have moved on. He would have realized that he's not getting value within those 10 years.
Okay.
Something would have kept him within those 10 years. Something would have made him not walk out after 5 years.
Right.
Maybe he was trying to see, is it going to work? Will there be a turnaround?
Okay.
And then at 10 years, he realized that's 10 years when he's able to get the paper. The 10 years is not when he was out of the marriage.
Correct.
He was out of that marriage
a long time
ago.
Exactly.
So 10 years is when he got the paper. And since he was already emotionally, spiritually, the only thing that was left in that marriage was his physical presence.
Yeah.
Immediately he was out and got the paper. He hooked up with somebody he felt, and I hope, I'm just saying I hope, he felt that this new person he has hooked up will bring the value that he's looking for. And that is my honest answer on that situation. So he was out. He was out of that marriage. Even before the end of that 10 years, he was out. So one thing I would like to say is that when you notice that a man is not correcting you anymore, he's not advising you, he's not caring when you go and come, you need to begin to get worried.
Yeah.
Because someone that loves you and wants to be with you will correct you, will advise you, will care where you're going and where you're coming back from. And when you see those things not happening, he's gone. He's no longer there. And that is the time for you and it's not only from the man's perspective, it could be from the woman also. It could also be from the woman. The woman can also leave the marriage even before the actual divorce. So it's both ways. So when you notice that those things that used to happen is no longer happening, then you need to find out where are we lost.
Right.
And then you need to, and that's why I said I want people that are listening to this to benefit from the knowledge, from the idea. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Enyam. There's something you did mention which is very valid. So, and that is something everyone watching needs to take home. So the man had already moved on even before that 10 years, probably 5 years. And it's a very valid point. His emotion, his mind, everything is gone. It's only his physical presence was still available for you until he got the paper. And that is very, 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 very valid point you made. And I think the problems for us women, we don't realize this, you understand. And again, it's such a shame, like, most times we're having a conversation where, like, I think women, whenever a divorce happens, whenever a relationship breaks down, I think women are the ones that suffer the most, because women are builders. Women they build the home, and for them it's like, everything I have built, everything I have labored it's
just gone.
So we won't dwell too much on this question. My advice: what would you advise this lady, Mr. Enyam?
Well, the man has moved on. He has remarried. The fact that he has remarried is that it's sealed. It cannot be undone.
Yeah. So what are you going to tell them?
What I would say to her is that you need to find a way and heal.
Yes.
And the very first way for you to heal is if there are children involved.
Yeah.
Get the man to be committed in his children's life. Forgive him. You see, the fastest way for someone to heal is to forgive the person that is hurting you.
Well, that's another topic.
That is the fastest way.
Another day.
So you need to forgive him.
Yes.
And you need to, whether you're going to be praying for him, whatever you need to do, but you need to start doing the things that will make your situation a bit easier for you than dwelling in bitterness. That makes it worse.
Okay. Thank you very much. You have heard the advice. My advice to you, lady, is for you to try and heal and move on. You cannot stay in a stagnant water for too long. A stagnant water, it's a stagnant water. It will only stay there and keep smelling. It will not take you anywhere.
Yeah.
So whatever you need to do to move on, if you need to get counseling, therapy, whatever, if you need to move out of that environment, because I think sometimes an environment keeps reminding you of, your losses, whatever, whatever you need to do to move on, please move on. Okay, so viewers, let us know what you think. What advice do you have for this lady? If you agree with us, please drop in the comment section. If you do not agree with us, also drop in the comment section. And if you have any other questions, please bring them in. We are more than happy to continue to explore your questions and give you answers. We will see you again, but for now, it will be thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.
Bye.